Chester's down, having a seizure again. He hasn't had one of these and it's looking weird. You're okay, boy. It's okay, bud. Well, I fed him, I gave him his snack. He shouldn't have a low blood sugar. It's okay, bud. You're okay, bud. I'm gonna have to see if I can get some benzos from the doc to be able to do something about this. You're okay, bud. I got you, bud. You're okay. Oh, you're okay, bud. It's okay. I got you. Here, bud. I got you. Here. You're okay. Yep, you're okay. I got you, bud. You're okay. You're good, boys. We'll get you fixed up here. Yep, you're good, boys. I got you. You're okay. You're okay, bud. So he's done seizing. In this kind of out of it phase is called the post-ictal phase. He's definitely at risk for re-seizing. Giving him some sugar packets. If it is a low blood sugar, this should help. You're okay, bud. I gotcha. You're good, boys. You're good, boys. You're good, boys. Hi, bud. Let's get you some more. So, sugar packets, jelly, maple syrup, honey. I find that when it gets cold like this, the honey freezes and it's really hard. Same with the jelly. This is why I got the packets. This isn't gonna freeze on you. Oh, hi, bud. Hi, bud. You're good, boys. Yeah. Here. And don't get bit by your dog while they're seasoned. Definitely a risk. Hi, bud. I got you. Oh, you're okay. Just stay there. You're okay. Stay there. Here. Oh, yep. Just relax. Hi. Here. Yes. Hi, bud. sucks, huh? We're gonna get you better. Yep, you're good boys. You're good boys. I got you. We'll have to get you to the vet and see what's wrong. Yeah, you're good boys still. You're dirty, but you're good boys. Here, let's get you the rest of this packet. I don't want to carry you. Yeah, you're good boys. We're just gonna rest here a minute. So, since this has happened before, I carry plenty of stuff, and I also carry something called the Phytolift Pro, which is a trauma sling. If he were to the point that I couldn't get him to be able to walk back, because we're, I don't know, a mile or so from the truck, I'd be able to, really, dude? I'd be able to strap him to my back and carry him out. So, haven't had to use it yet, came pretty close a couple times, but definitely recommend carrying some kind of sling to get your dog back to the truck, should you have an issue. I'm going to take care of him, and we're going to start walking back to the truck here pretty quick. It's probably worth talking about Chester's backstory. 3 or maybe 4 years ago now, him and I were out rough grouse hunting in Minnesota, and we were probably an hour and a half into our hunt when he went down with a similar episode. The first time that it happened, he was much less alert, and it was, I would say, far more intense than the one that we're watching now. I took him to the vet at that time. We decided that was probably hunting dog hypoglycemia or a low blood sugar seizure. I guess these are fairly common in working dogs, especially early season when they're not as conditioned for the demands that you're asking of them. I've kept both of these dogs in pretty good shape, even in the off season. So I don't know how much deconditioning contributed to that. After his first episode, I did get a blood glucose monitor, and I did check his blood sugar a few different times while we've been out hunting, and I waited for him to show early symptoms of having a low blood sugar, and indeed, it was never dramatically low, but it was low, borderline low, enough to confirm that he's probably having low blood sugar seizures. He really only had that one episode 3 or 4 years ago and has never had another full-on seizure since. We've been reasonably close a number of different times where I can pick up on the early warning signs and we can get it treated early for him. I've been giving him, it's pemmican, which is beef tallow or beef fat and meat powder that I buy. It's a dog energy bar that used to be sold here, and now you have to special order it from Europe. Giving him that every hour or so has really done a pretty good job up until now of keeping him symptom free. When he'd have symptoms, it's because we've been chasing birds and time got away from me, or I haven't given it to him like I should have. In this particular case, I had just given him an energy bar 45 minutes prior, so that shouldn't have been the cause. I'm reconsidering whether the pemmican, since there isn't any sugar in it, is going to be cutting it for him after this incident. We've since switched to Swedish fish and the pemmican to try to keep his sugar up. If you do have the misfortune of experiencing a dog that's having a seizure while you're out hunting, I think there are a number of things that you can do and a number of things that you can watch out for. So the first thing I'd recommend is panic and get all that out of your system so you can have a clear mind while you're taking care of your dog. The next step is you're gonna watch them while they're having their seizure. There's not a lot you can do. You probably don't wanna be trying to shove sugar or honey or anything in their mouth when they're actively going through the most intense part of the seizure. It's going to be tough, and you're at a pretty high risk of being incidentally bitten. So I was just there to support him while he was going through the worst of it. After he's gone through the most intense part of the seizure, that's when I get the sugar out. I've carried maple syrup, I've carried jelly, I've carried honey. All of those tend to break open in your pack and make your pack a sticky mess. And B, in the winter months, they freeze and it's really hard to give a dog a frozen packet of honey. So I've since started carrying packets of granulated sugar, and I've had good success when I've had to use that. I just kind of put it in their cheek, and then their spit will rapidly dissolve that sugar. My next priority when dealing with something like this is after they're starting to come out of it and feel a little bit better, we'll rest for a couple minutes, and then we just make a beeline for the truck. It's a lot easier to deal with this stuff when you have more tools, more resources. And if they're not coming out of their seizure, if they re-seize, you want ability to get them to the vet as quickly as possible. So dilly-dallying back, in the woods or in the field isn't where you want to be taking care of this. As you can see, he's up, he's moving. He's not looking too bad. It still wouldn't surprise me if he had another seizure on our way back. Hope not. I got some more sugar if we need it. Hoping we can just get back to the truck and rest him. But I'll let you know if something happens. Starting to slow down just a bit again. I did give him a little bit more sugar just now. We just have to go over this bridge and we should at least be at the road on the bottom of this. So hopefully we'll make it. Hope we make it back to the truck. He was just in the ditch and didn't have the strength barely to get out of it, and it's not much of a ditch. Yeah, here we go. Oh, hanging in there. It's not looking great. We made it back home. He started staggering quite a bit once we got close to the truck, and he wasn't looking so great inside the truck. I ended up giving him a little bit more sugar and one of my protein bars. But after he's rested, got a little something to eat, he's looking better. So I'm thinking that we're through the woods today. Strange because we were hunting quail, so this wasn't a particularly challenging hunt for him, and I don't think that we put on that many miles. I haven't looked yet. Typically he gives me warning signs where he's staggering, gazing off, looks confused, looks disoriented. I didn't get any of those warning signs today, so it kind of took me by surprise. But I'm happy that we're able to get it fixed, and we'll give him a day's rest, and hopefully we can get back out there soon. Ending it here. Keep on struggling.